Banana hobby haters, appreciate your super thanks in the last video. Really appreciate you supporting the channel. And then we have at BlueCuban71. Thanks for you and your wife supporting the last few videos. I definitely appreciate it. And then we're gonna move on to Ooze1016. You've been supporting several videos as well. I definitely appreciate the super thanks. Really helps with these videos. And then Spike, at Spike, been supporting the channel. Definitely appreciate it. Now on to the video. All right, welcome back. So today we are out with the Pro Moto MX. I do have the GPS unit on it, on the handlebars, so we're going to get that thing powered up so that it can bind up. GPS analyzer. It's going to go to track. Signal is poor, so let's let it do its thing. We're going to go ahead and power up the RC. The other thing I got to do is lower. I want it to lower these lean bars. So let me get the socket out for that as well. 7 satellites so far. I got 2S in it right now to get everything warm and make sure everything works. We're going to get the flywheel turned on. We're going to lower the lean bars pretty far down. To where they're not loose. Looks pretty even. Make sure the throttle works. Everything works. We're going to get the GPS. Go to track mode. Start, stop, read, make sure there's nothing in there. Track mode, start, says it's testing. The GPS is on, 12 satellites. Get it on the road, see what it'll do on 2S. I'm doing this so that I can get some sort of range test, and these tires are small, so that'll give me some sort of comparison. I don't think I have to go too far. So here we go, can't stop. Full trigger. Nice wide turns. Really forgot how it felt on 2S. Oh. Let's see. So we're going to hit stop, read, 42 miles an hour. On smaller tires. So we're going to get the gyro power down. We'll go ahead and save this. We'll go back. Let's turn off the GPS so I can get the battery swapped over. Definitely don't want to it's only 3S and it's not like it's a 100-mile-an-hour RC, but I wanted to come to the speed spot anyway. I know it's got good satellite signal here. I can hear the fan and everything working now. And even on 3S, I don't think we're going to need a ton of room. So I'm going to go ahead and get the battery swapped over now. I'll show you the battery that was in there. It's the one that came with the RC. So 5000 2S. And we're putting in a 5000 3S Gens Ace pack. This one's a tight fit in here, but it goes. Get the balance lead stuffed up in here. And then really hard to get the lid closed. There we go. Let's get the battery pack plugged in. Perfect. First thing we'll do is get the GPS unit, GNS performance analyzer, power it back up. We'll make sure it's 12 satellites. So track, start, stop, read. As you see, it's zeroed out. Track, start, 12 satellites. Get the flywheel powered up. It's tracking, so it's already testing. So I can put this in my pocket. So comment your predictions on the speed right now while we're waiting for the gyro to kick up. You see the factory battery with these tires, 42 miles an hour. On this ESC, I have a feeling that just an ESC change is going to give us, 3-4 mile an hour. So going to 3S, we should see somewhere around 10 mile an hour gain, if not more. But we'll see. $50 mile an hour Pro Moto MX. And I have the punch way down so that I don't wheelie. It's hard doing a motorcycle on speed runs because you need to make sure that the road is clear. All right, I'm gonna get it turned around and here we go. I felt like I could have gone a little bit farther, but it was going up over the hill. And I'm running it on wheelie mode right now. And on 2S, it didn't even try to wheelie. There we go. Hopefully you guys got all your comments in. I still got a little bit of shake. Stop, read, 62 miles an hour. Like I said, 10-mile-an-hour gain is normally what you see going to an extra cell. So, I don't know, 62 mile an hour. First record it. I know when I looked this up, there was one guy that I think showed a 60 mile an hour run with the Pro Moto MX, but I didn't really see his GPS. He didn't zero it out, and he wouldn't tell anybody what he modified in order to do it, which I think is kind of strange. But there you go, 62 miles an hour. I'm gonna back this up, so we are gonna do another one. So we're gonna go track, start, stop, read, 62 is gone, track, start, testing, 12 satellites. So I wanna back this up. Oh, that chain definitely was hitting. I gotta make sure I lean it the other way. I don't have a chain guard on right now. For a couple of reasons. One, because it was rubbing. You hear me tapping the throttle just so I can see who's in the street if there's a car coming. I'm gonna try to carry this a little bit farther. The road doesn't have to be super smooth. And I just don't know the range. All right, here we go. Oh, wheelied. Hit the trigger too hard. But I believe the numbers to be right. You're probably asking yourself why I put the lean bars down. In case it crashes, so that I can get it back up. That's the reason I dropped the lean bars. So now I'm going to drop it to the side that's not on the sprocket. You think backed it up 63 maybe this time? Stop, read, 61 miles an hour, battery's going down. But there you go. Like I said, 10 miles an hour, 60 mile an hour, Pro Moto MX. Basically changing one part. And I bet if we put on the factory tires, which I might do, if you guys want to see the factory tires on this setup and do a 2S run versus a 3S run, comment down below. I think it would be something good to see. Let's see. I think it would be something good to see compared to the stock tires. I think with the stock tires, this thing will probably get over 65 miles an hour. But I have a feeling that the guy who did, the one I saw who did the, I can hear the fan on the ESC now. But I have a feeling the guy who did the 60 mile an hour run is running on 3S. And all you need is an ESC change. I show the complete build of this thing. Basically the only thing you really need to change is the ESC. Do you need to go to the on-road tires at this point? No, I don't think so at all. My rear tire is starting to get chopped up, but I just don't think that you need the on-road tires. My plan, like I said, is to get this thing to 100 miles an hour, which seeing 62 miles an hour and the Vendetta was at 70, leads me to believe that I can get this to 100 miles an hour playing with some gearing, playing with the sprocket, playing with a few things. I don't know what exactly I'll have to do, but this is a good baseline. 62 mile an hour Pro Moto MX confirmed, and I showed everything on the channel so that you guys could do it too. I have a feeling everybody's going to be pretty happy in the comments. I know I am, to see 60 miles an hour already. But that's what I was predicting, is that it would be somewhere around 60 miles an hour was my guess. That's why I wanted to get a baseline on the factory battery. And does adding a higher C rating, is that going to, because this is only 25 amps max charge range, what is this, 50C, and there's a 50C in there. All the C rating is going to do is get you that initial punch. If you're running it out as long as I am, and we're not sucking the life out of the battery, because we're not even close to doing that yet, you really need that C rating and mAh rating to go up. I just don't think we'll need it with such a light RC car. On two wheels, this thing rolls phenomenal, and it rolls forever. You can still see I still have the brake dragging a little bit on the front. It's not really going to cost any mile an hour. I think if I can roll it out probably longer, I might see a 1 more mile an hour gain, but it's just not accurate. But 62 miles an hour is not bad for this RC, especially for a two-wheel Pro Moto MX. I feel it's probably, you know, a good thing. So thank you for all your super chats. They definitely help doing builds like this, getting out there, showing you guys how it's done, a little bit of my knowledge. Gyro is still on 2S, but the drive wheel is on 3S. If you want to see how to do it, I did put up together the whole Promoto playlist. It's in my playlist now. It has from the time I unboxed the red one till I did this whole build. Go check it out. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.